to 1985, y'all gonna be the old school, okay? Everybody from 1986 to the present time, y'all gonna be new school, okay? Huh? Y'all with me? Okay, new school. Now I'm gonna do one more thing before we get to this next song. I want the new school to say, jump baby, don't give up what, say what? New school, say what? Don't give up. Oh, y'all gonna lose, I can tell you that now. Old school, say, line me up, jump, say what down. New school, say what? Jump, baby, don't give up. Old school, say what? Hold on. I already knew the old school was gonna, but they always say we don't get a new school to play. Hey, KK, come help me out, baby. They said the new school we don't never get a new school to play. Now, right now, everybody that has, you gonna have the new school. You got that, baby? Now you know they up in heaven. They preparing that go-go choir upstairs. You know what I'm saying? We got Foots up there. We got Reds up there. We got Little Billy up there, and we got the Godfather. So they say, when you sing praises up, blessings come down. So old school, you ready, baby? Now KK gonna have the old school, I mean new school, and I got the old school, you ready? I feel like bustin' loose. Y'all tired yet? Sure you ain't tired? Y'all know we used to go in at 6 o'clock in the morning. Can you still hang that long? Huh? Are you sure you can go that long? Because I can play this next song for at least an hour. Anybody used to be on the Black Hole, the Metro Club, RSVP, the Chapter 3? Y'all know we can play if you tired, just go and sit down. This is a long song, y'all. Say what? Somebody try to start something. Oh, somebody try to start with Kizzy. What did I hear? It wasn't very clear. Don't start nothing. And then it won't be nothing. Don't start nothing. What you want me to do? For me and the crew? What you want me to do? Hey, give me a chip, chop. Hey. ain't ready to quit, is you? Can you do one more for Chuck? Can you do one more for Chuck? I want to do one more for Chuck, y'all. Let's do it for Chuck now. Hit it.
Y'all know what it is, man. Go 365, man. The one-on-one. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Manny the Barber.
Hey, what's up, y'all? Good to see y'all. Happy Thursday.
Word, man. Tasha, where she out Vegas. Happy birthday, Tasha. You know what I'm saying? She watching us. Hey, but, yeah, man, we got a special guest in here tonight, man.
Yo.
Hey, y'all know, man, hey, I'm going to let him introduce himself, man.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Boogie BJ, man. What's going on with y'all? I'm glad to be here on Go 365 with my man, chilling.
Word, man. So, man, let's get right into it, man. What is like to be the son of the GOAT?
Well, that's kind of like a two-parter to me. I mean, him as the percussionist, yeah, it's a big deal. You know what I mean? It's you know, he has a lot of, you know, friends in the industry. He has a lot of friends who are like, he don't call them fans, but like, you know, family, you know, throughout the years and stuff like that. You know, they show him love, they show us love, they show his kids love. You know, he don't got to be there for that to happen. So that's dope. You know, I haven't heard no bad stuff about him, so I can appreciate that. You know, on the back end, you know, it was difficult growing up like that because, you know, we couldn't go out too much without being stopped and, you know. But other than that, everything works out. You know what I mean? You know, I love him to death. It's my man.
Word, man. Hey, man, the GOAT son in here. Hey, Go 365, Manny. What's good with you, Manny?
Hey, I thank y'all for tuning in. So BJ he's very innovative. I've been watching him for a couple of years. We've actually grown a friendship. The only question I got for you is, did people expect you to follow in your dad's footsteps when it came to congos, rollatons, and even wearing the EK glasses?
Yeah, it's a few people that, you know, I say about 50% would just expect that, you know. But then the other half, you know, are looking to see what I can make of it on my own, you know. So I can appreciate everybody because it's not all one-sided, you know what I mean? So, it's cool, but naturally, but naturally, I mean, you come up, you know, going to shows, you know, as a kid. Some shows I probably shouldn't have been in, and you see, you know, my father doing what he do. I naturally, you know, wanted to do it. You know, I remember being young, so young that I couldn't play anything at that time, but I just recognized that if I heard like a congo or go-go beat, I just assumed it was him. So like, you know, that kind of, you know, thing makes you want to, you know, learn it, you know, eventually, and that's pretty much what happened.
So when did you get your first set?
Oh man, see, well, technically my first set was trash cans. I had one Congo when I was like a baby, and that was the second Congo on. If you look at Go-Go Live in '87, there's a second Congo on Go-Go Live. So I had that, and I just had to build my own. And I actually did a pretty good job. All of them was tuned and everything. That was my first set. I didn't have like a real set till way after that. Like I'm talking probably like shit. Let me say. I was probably in middle school, so like 7th, 8th grade. Yeah, that was. But by then, I mean, like I said, I learned what I learned from the trash cans, playing on the trash cans. So. Yep.
Yeah. So your first set. Who bought your first set, Mickey?
Well, like I said, it was piece by piece. He did. He gave me that second one a long time ago. I always kept it. So
okay.
He did buy two. What are them? Taka. They were like Taka Congos. He bought me and Lil Mick the same exact kind. These little black ones. And so I never had a full set. Like the real thing is I never had a full set until my 9th grade year, and that was because my lead talker at the time, my man Marcus. That's a long story, but he ended up giving me these two high Congos, and that was when everything was complete.
Wow, yo. What year was that? You said 9th grade?
So that was about 2004. Yeah, 2004.
Oh, okay.
Talk louder. So what are highs and what are lows or what are mids? Because when you said highs, I'm expecting it to be mids and lows.
Nah, that's only when you're talking about like frequencies and you know, stuff like that. When we referring to the percussion, the juniors, the little two that sit on one stand, and then the lows are the ones that sit on another stand. Right. So you know, it's two stands. So that's why we only say highs and lows. Okay. There are mids, but we don't go into that because we just little. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? These two are little.
So explain to me, because I've seen it, and maybe the go-go community always wanted to know, the black little small one. It got a cover on it. It's like the higher one. I've noticed now that it got a black cover.
Yeah.
Because I see 4 sets.
Yeah.
Your dad at one time, I think Familia had a show, and no, it was RE had a show, and Funk was doing it, and he was like, you know, Mickey got all these timbales. He didn't say congos, he said timbales. Mickey had like 8 congos. He had 2 up top. And then he had the little thing you can run your hand across, and then
the chimes.
So he had so much. So
and where was this at?
This was at the High Theater.
That was familiar. Funk just got on.
Yeah.
Funk got on. Yeah, that was
Donnell Floyd.
Yeah, that was my father's birthday, so we was all there.
That's what it was.
So yeah, I remember him saying timbales though. Yeah, that was a good night. So what was your question about
the black Congo, the one that got the cover on it? Why now does it have that black covering?
Are we talking about the actual head, the head up? Okay. Yeah. So what happened was, I can shout out a few cats that I know who I seen with it first. Nicky Bonds, and then I was the second person that I remember who had one, but that was just the black kind. The other guy I want to mention, Bo Beatty, had his own kind. He had like a Puerto Rican. They were like Puerto Rican, but they were made out of the same thing. They had the Puerto Rican flag on it.
Okay.
So just like how ours was black, his had that. And so I seen him have that, and I seen Nicky Bonds. And then I called Nicky Bonds. I was like, yo, what is this? Where do I get it? And he was like, yeah, Chuck Levins. And I think at the time it wasn't for congos. It was a bongo head. So we was like, oh, okay.
Chuck Levin.
And that was it. I still, the one that I have, it might be in the truck. I still have it.
I remember Chuck Levin.
2014 is when people started using 2014, 13.
You remember Chuck Levin?
I'm pretty sure I do, but not right
I
now.
think Chuck Levin played. They had pianos,
They got everything.
everything in there.
Yeah, it's still
Chuck
there.
Levin. I remember that.
It's a toy store for the musicians, man. They got everything upstairs, downstairs.
Wow.
Yeah, you name it.
I didn't play an instrument, but I knew Chuck Levin. You good? You good?
Okay.
Yeah. So what's up with the pads though? Oh, I noticed like over the years you done switched from the congos to the pads.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So why the switch, and what made you switch?
Okay, so that's easy. I've always had a pad since I put that Black High Congo in there. I've always had a pad. I've seen Stomp Dog, and I've seen Bo Beatty is another person that I've seen, have percussion pads. My man Mark Block from TCB, and they were the drummers couldn't utilize them like a percussionist because they're playing drums. Bo Beatty was the only person that would use it in his set, but he still had his congos, his bells, and all that. Right. So that's how I used to do it. I started with that. I got familiar with it. I still had congos at the time, so it was just like. Then I wasn't thinking about it. I wasn't thinking about like doing it in that fashion. But what happened was, my father had another pad. I always had one. Anytime that I had one, my father had another pad, which is the one I got over there, and he would not use it. He had it. I don't know where he got it from. My brother was like, "I'm trying to get Dad to get me this joint," and he didn't want to ask him. I would never forget. It would just be sitting, and I'm just like, nah, like we might can do something with this. And I asked him. I called my father and said, "Do you need that? Are you gonna use it? Are you ever like?" He was like, "Nah. What you want? You want it?" I'm like, "Yeah." So I just put it with my other one, and I tried it. I was called to be in a band with Willie Howe, called Round of Applause. And Willie, he told me how to get another pad that I wanted specifically. So I sold one of the ones I had, and I got that one. And it was a new band, so when you got a new band, you can try new things. So ultimately, that band, still playing, but we went our separate ways. And then Scooby had called me, and it was a new band, so it was just like I know the rules. Like I fill in for everybody, so I can't just bring my pads to play for Backyard or Familiar. I got to fill in this week. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna expect to do that. But if it's something brand new, I can do it. It's not. You're not going to tell me it's a rule when it ain't one. It's just fresh. So I'm going to introduce you to something. Now, as you know, it was a lot of questions being asked, and a lot of people that don't really even know me. Like it's people that walked up to me that has never seen me play congas. So they were just thinking that I don't know how to play congas. I'm just like, I've been doing this for so long. Like you got to understand this. And I take my job serious, so it's just like, if I'm doing this, I'm gonna do it right. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't expect everybody to get on the wagon, but it really wasn't about that. It was more so about efficiency. It was about one, not having to rely on another guy who's in charge of everybody to make sure that I'm all right. You know what I'm saying? With everything I got here, and you'll see today, I don't really need too much help. I just need you to turn me on. I'm in control of the sampling and making sure I get the right congos, and I sampled the congos, I sampled the timbales, and something loops that I need and everything like that, and I just program them so that way it's a consistent sound. Like whether y'all know it or not, when you're playing congos, depending on whose equipment it is, things are moving, mics are falling, things like So most people, when they ask me that, they don't. If they allow me enough time to tell them, they be like, "Oh, okay, I get it," because it's a lot. It's a lot, and I've been doing it for almost 16 years now. So it's like, it would be nice, and also y'all I'm an auto glass technician, so I'm dealing with glass, cutting my hand. So it's like I would never forget, and this is what really made me do it. I had to fill in for Rasmus one time, and I had cut my hand one day, and
What finger though?
Man, it was my high Congo finger, so
Okay.
it was bad. I had to. They called body snatchers. As soon as I got there, I'm just like, no
Damn.
pocket. All hi-hat a Congo. I would never forget white boy looking at me like, "You're not playing that joint." And I needed them to turn it up, but the communication between me and the sound man just wasn't there. So it's just like, you know what? I'm gonna always be an auto glass technician. I'm gonna always be a percussionist. How can I make this work for me? So, you know, BJ's Auto Glass. Let me plug that since I'm here. If you need your
Word.
windshields,
You have to.
you need broken door glasses, everything but sunroofs. I take care of it. Just hit me up, Mr. DMV on
All
Instagram.
of y'all got these baby fathers or these
Baby mama.
sunroof?
Nah, it is some baby fathers.
That's
I take that back.
crazy.
I done had a couple of that. I had. You needed the mic for that one.
So that Congo finger you was talking about, I mean, what did you do with it? You put tape on
I
it?
had to tape it. It was that
Okay.
bad. Like I did because of course I didn't want nothing happening on the Congo. So
You need all this. You need that.
you mainly for what you're using, you don't really need this part.
Right. It's more. So
It's really above these, the middle line here. You know what I mean? So,
Have you ever felt any kind of pain before that when you using this? Because I'm gonna tell you what.
all the time.
When I used to dunk
Yeah.
a basketball, I was dunking it with my hand hitting the wrist here.
Oh
The
no.
wrist.
Yeah, you were
I
putting
would
your
never
hand in
feel
it like that.
But I
yeah,
never felt it.
You was doing it like that. Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Let's
I used to
come.
dunk like that. Yeah, put my whole hand in the
I mean,
wrist.
I'm banging it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, when you banging that, you never felt it until
Man.
that cut.
Nah.
Yeah.
You. One thing I tell you, when it comes to Congos, you gotta kind of break your hands in anyway. So anybody that start playing, you gotta wanna really play because that first time period, like that first year, your hands gonna be messed up. I don't like, and I had to go through that. Eventually, your hands are callous. You'll build a certain type of immunity to it. But when you get in bands that play 3 times and 4 times a night, like that was one thing that I noticed. I had to fill in with Wet Band in 2009, and they was playing 4 or 5 nights a week, 3 sets each night. That was like the worst my hands ever been. I'm just like, let me take a couple drinks before I get up there, cause that's the only thing that numb it. I'm just to be honest, like it's not as easy as it look. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's a lot of physical backlash. You know what I'm saying? So, but knowing that, I still love to play them. You know, that's why I still take fill-in gigs and stuff like that. But if I know that I have a situation where I can do me and it's completely what I do, I'm gonna take it. You know what I mean? And the crazy thing is, Scooby, you know, actually noticed the backlash I was getting from, you know, certain promoters, certain. I mean, it got like, to me, I thought it was like I was gonna mess up business agreements and stuff because people were having their feelings. I'm not gonna say anybody's name because I respect everybody. But at the end of the day, I'd be like, so what you want to do? I'd look at him and Wes and be like, the Congo's right there. I don't mind today. You know what I'm saying? Like he'd be like, nah, we gonna do us. So Scooby forces that. Like if people don't know that, like he's the main reason why it's here. You know what I mean? He was like, nah, he wants new stuff. You know what I mean? So
Yeah. I can't even front because I remember like the very first time I went to see you, the very first time I saw you play them joints, I was coming to actually see you play the Congos, but you broke out the pads, and I'm like, but like after a couple of minutes, it was sounding like tight, man.
So I remember that.
It was sounding like
And
good.
that location that you actually came to was also a main reason why.
Okay.
I'm big on what kind of Congos I'm playing.
Word.
If you got these little big Congos with that are like I haven't played them since I got my first pair. Like you're guaranteed to get a blister or something on them. You know what I mean? And that's what I hate to say it, that club had. I'm not gonna name them, but they had it. And as soon as I seen that, I looked at school and said, nah. I pulled it it was an option at that time.
Yeah.
I was like, nah, I'm not gonna do that because that's like guaranteed I'm gonna mess my finger up tonight. And this is the first show of the week. Nah, I'm okay. So it's just about being smart. You know what I mean? I definitely, you know, took some time. That beginning era, I had some samples that I just got. Now I'm really got everything that I need. You know what
Word.
I mean? So, and the good thing about this, which most people may not know, I'm triggering way more stuff than just Congo sounds. Like some people were frustrated because they just assumed that I was looping Congo sounds, but I'm actually still playing them. Like every rhythm that's being played, I have to do it with my hand. I have to trigger it. So But not just triggering congos, I'm triggering 808s, I'm triggering samples for the band, I'm triggering chimes like you seen my father have chimes. I have a lot of digital sounds. So they're all right here. Instead of having to move around and do a lot of extra stuff, I got it right in front of me.
All right. So let me tell you this. I got a good 6 minutes before we. I got a good 6 minutes before we get you set up. I'm gonna ask you 3 questions. Give me 1 minute answers.
3 questions, 1 minute answer.
When did your music career start?
2004. 2004, my very first band. I brought my first drummer here tonight. This is why, I got my man with me. There's always been some work. So I'd say 2004 was when I started, and I started like gigging a lot.
What other bands you ever played with?
Oh man, like been a part of the band or like actually filled in with?
Any band.
Everybody except Junkyard. Everybody except Junkyard. I used to like have a checklist of who I wanted to play for, but now it's like, hold up, Junkyard.
Yeah, give me your top 5.
Oh no, that's a whole nother question.
Just give me top 5 bands you played.
Oh, top 5 bands I played with.
Yeah.
Okay. Backyard Razzins,
Okay.
Chuck Brown Band, Northeast Groovers, Team Familiar. It's a lot more though, but
Okay.
yeah.
Besides your dad, who do you look up to in the business?
As a percussionist,
Yeah.
I was about to say, because I look up to other musicians, but to me, anybody that kept that same discipline as him, and honestly innovated it from there. So you got your smokes, your sauces, your Winkos, you got, and it's not just top tier people. It's people. It's a lot of talent percussion wise. I used to look up to Love, Raw Image in the Congos, like a lot. My man Pooh Bear, I used to look up to him. All these are my guys. Petey. I eventually got to
Shout
see
out to
Peony,
Petey.
Peony play, and I was a fan instantly. And like I said, it's a lot of cats, man. Nicky Bonds. It's CPU, so it's too many of us. Eric, Kareem, it's a whole rock of us.
The CPU is a mob.
It's we a mob, yeah, for real.
How do
CPU.
you feel when people compare you to your dad or your brother?
No, I don't feel the way at all. Actually, it's not. I mean, because they're gonna do that.
Right.
They're gonna do that. You don't come into the league, Steph Curry, and don't get looked at about your dad, and then your brother the same way. Vice versa. So it happens. I try not to get upset about things that don't really.
Yeah, that's.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. I got one more, and then I'm gonna go into something that you're gonna laugh at.
Oh shoot.
All right, tell me something personal about people that don't. Tell me something personal about you that people don't know.
Personal about me that I don't.
That people don't know about.
I would say that I'm not just a percussionist. I actually have had to put on so many hats in the game in 15 years. So I've done management. I've thrown parties. I've had to pay everybody, to security, to police. I know how to promote like more than people know. Like people just look at me as a background person. Right. I'm way more than that. But I would say that's probably the most kept secret. Because no, if I'm in a band with somebody that does that too, they're normally looked at as the front person. So, Okay. Yeah.
So that's.
And I play the bass too. My bad.
We about to break. So I'm gonna say this as personal experience. We was at Aqua, and Chemistry was playing, and Mickey got on the. Mickey literally got on the electronic. Yep. It was so funny. Yep. And it was cold as shit outside. Yep. And Mickey never took off his coat.
Never did. I remember that.
You remember that night?
I think I just reposted that not too long
ago.
So yeah, he lived right down the street.
Right.
So, and then I think Cookie had told me he was coming, so I already knew. My father, if he show up, you don't know what he gonna do.
Right.
He ain't gonna ask you nothing. He not gonna say, "Hey, teach me this." He just gonna jump up there
and do him.
Figure it out. I'm like, I don't know anybody that moves like that.
This is an amazing interview. We have Ernest L. We got my dude BJ. We got the infamous drum over there. They about to shut it down. This is the GoGo 365 network. We'll be right back, y'all.
I don't have a video queued up.
We still live?
Yeah, let me just.
Okay. All right.
I hope you don't mind if I get ratchet. Go out of my mind, completely batshit. My mama taught me it ain't flaunting if you have it. Please believe, best believe I'm a bad bitch.
Get lit real fast around here. You might need a pass around here. You can watch her dance, but watch your hands, cause we'll grab ass around here. This thing takes skill around here. This thing get real around here. You can hush it up in the game 20 plus, guess what? We still around here.
Slick in these pockets, making hits in these sockets. They got chips on their shoulder, we got chips in
Entonces, vamos a ver. Let's see if you can handle it. Give me that red wine so I can talk.
Come baby, light up my fire. You got all that I desire. Hey, come around way. Tell me, do you feel the same?
I just wanna get to know your body language and love. So into you, yeah. 'Cause baby, you
Ooh, caliente. Oh, you make it so caliente. I wanna love you, baby, siempre. When we make it love,
oh, caliente. Oh, you make it so caliente. I wanna love you, baby, siempre. Come and light me up, light me up.
I ain't with the type of games they play. I be minding my business, I stay in my lane. I need a woman that can hold her own weight, and you might be the one I wanna give my all to.
Baby, I'm just trying to change your life. Let me show you things, ain't trying to waste your time. I wanna miss out to the obvious kisses on my thighs. Hey, ay, mamma mia,
Ooh, caliente. Oh, you make it so caliente. I wanna love you, baby, siempre. When we make it love,
oh, caliente. Oh, you make it so caliente. I wanna love you, baby, siempre. Come and light me up, light me up. I'm in my feels for you, I cannot lie.
Come give me that thing, baby, let me take a bite. Yeah,
In you,
yeah, I'm so into you.
get you so hot at the sky.
What's
What's
your
your
plan,
plan,
baby?
baby? Give me a shot, yeah, with you.
Ooh, caliente. Oh, you make it so caliente. I wanna love you, baby, siempre. When we're making love,
Caliente, oh, you make it so caliente. I wanna love you, baby, siempre.
come and light me up, light me up.
Shorty, call me out. What's up?
Yeah,
Frank Serious, what's up? Yeah.
give me your love. Yeah,
Girl, Miss Kim.
party with ya.
Say what?
Siempre es in the air. I wanna light it up, light it up. Ooh, caliente.
DC, what's up?
Wanna light it up, baby, so siempre.
Twerk something in the booth, come on.
Come give me your love.
Whatever you want.
Oh,
Shorty, call me out.
oh, oh,
Mark Henry on the beat.
oh, oh,
Straight entertainment. Yeah.
da, 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 da.
Check live.
Alright, we going in there.
Yeah.
Joyce, where you been, man?
Doing it live.
Just give me a little bit more.
Joyce, Jordan, man. Been, man. But nah, man, we here, man. Social network, man. Go report, man.
It's a pocket for some.
Hey, little Crawford. Shout out to my man, little Crawford, man. Jose. Captain Crawford was good, B. We ready to get it in, man. Go report, man. Uncensored Network, Go 365 to 101. We ready to get it in, man. Yeah. have mercy. Yeah, yeah.
Take a break, man. I'm out of breath, man.
$55 motel was by JY, man. JY used to kill at 55. $55 motel. $55 drums. Y'all say we give it up for the junkyard. Yo, man, and all the bands we out there. Yo, we don't really care. We just having a good time doing the tribute. Yo, but don't push the mute button. Yo, not a problem. To be a lead rapper, you gotta have a lot of wind, yo. Shout out to them boys that do what they do, man. All of these rappers, man, all the people in Go-Go, man. I commend y'all on what y'all do, man. take a sobriety. I said, no, dog. I said, I'm about to variety. And that's when they locked me up. And threw me in the cell, damn, they said, we don't give a fuck who you are. Damn, you got Maryland tags and you in VA, so you a target. Yo, open market. Yeah, somebody about to start it. Start it on up. Where the Dutch I said I got it in the car. Yo, damn, incriminate myself at the bar. But oh, damn, I said I'm out of breath. Take it right to left. Damn, I am the best. Give me the mic, damn, there's no contest. Damn, with my dudes in D.C. Yo, I said get on the rap track with me. Jam and Jeff, hit maker. Damn, what's up, damn? I said we about to take over the world, the boys and girls. Yo, I said, damn, about to blink diamonds and pearls. Yo, what? I'm about to sign off because I'm tired. Yo, said, damn, I said I need another drink. Yo, I need that weed in my love, that shit that stink. Yo, it's in my clothes, it's in my breath. It's so good, shout out to the Ibex. Back in the day, I used to run that shit. You used to catch me down at the Classics, at the East Side, or the Chapter 3. Then they changed it to the Mirage B. Yo, but I'm coming back.
love y'all, man. Let's go.
That's
support, man. Manny the Barber. You know what I'm saying? We got Angelo and we got BJ in the building, man. They just did a little tribute, man, to Go-Go. Man, tell us about that tribute, Angelo, man. It's good.
It was just something we kind of put together based on some of our favorite bands, and some we threw together for the moment. But just definitely wanted to pay homage to, I guess, our music.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit about you, though.
What's
your resume? Tell us your resume.
I've been around the block a little bit. This isn't my first rodeo. There's some bands that I haven't played for, but currently I play for Subtle, Squad Subtle. We've been doing our thing for a minute, and
How long you been with Subtle?
Been with Subtle for about, what's that? Yeah, going on 2 years now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So how you link up with that, though?
My boy Kendall. So he, actually I filled in with them before through Marlon and some of the other members of the band. Love was playing with him at the time, and then my boy Kendall, he started leading for them, and we were all in the band together. So he called me over there, and we, just tried to get some stuff done, revamp the image of the band, I guess.
That's word, man. That's word, man. So what this man on the other side of Manny mean to you? I mean, what's y'all connection?
I don't really like the dude personally, but I mean, he's like family. You can't choose your family, so you know how that go. But now
This
he
my
was
family right here, then. Fuck it. That's my family. God damn it.
That was my first percussionist. Yeah, our first band, Parental Advisory Band.
He didn't like me then either.
I didn't. The first time I met him, I really
I was
didn't.
probably 15.
Yeah.
So how did y'all meet, though? I mean,
In our first band, my man Marcus, who doesn't play anymore, brought us together. Me and Marcus was in a school band together. Cause my mother wasn't having this go-go shit. She knew I was good, but she was like, "Nah, you ain't doing that shit." She didn't care. So it started in the school band, and after that happened, it was like, "Damn, you all right?" So it led to us going to like a whole nother neighborhood and seeing some other cats from different schools. And I met him there, and I was literally at his house to practice. And I'm like, man, how the hell I get to your house? And this nigga is giving me the most dumbest answers.
First of all, I lived on a circle. I said, I'm the dude standing outside on the circle. Why would you ask for my actual address? And I'm
Just the
also
playground shit, school.
Yeah,
I know.
No, just a cul-de-sac. I mean, no, it wasn't no hood, nothing. It was just I'm outside on the cul-de-sac.
Right.
Look for me outside on the cul-de-sac. As soon as you turn in, I'll be standing right here. Yeah. Now, what's the numbers though? What's the actual numbers?
I was young, so I'm actually getting a ride from my mother who don't want me to do this shit in the first place. So if she want to know the number, motherfucker, tell me the number. I don't know if we can cuss on it.
You can, uncensored.
The nigga ain't say that. He ain't say nothing about his mother. He ain't say nothing about anything. I'm standing outside.
As you can see, it wasn't until we actually played the instruments where it was like, oh, all right.
Yeah,
this cat's not even from here. Like, he literally was.
You can hear the suburbness in his voice.
But he's not,
no, I'm actually from Chicago.
Tell him where he's from. Like, he's not even from here at all.
Southside?
Southside, actually. Yeah.
He's not here at all.
Yeah, but no, that was like a long time ago. I'm pretty much from here now.
I gotta change my stance. Ain't no suburbness to that.
I'll be chilling, man.
Okay, so I said something before we went to break and we went to the show. So Mick, God damn it.
Yeah, some people just can't help that.
BJ.
It's like natural.
BJ, that night at Aqua, your dad showed up. He had on a Redskin hat, goddamn coat. He ain't take it off. It's like BJ said, come on, you had this shit in the basement. Put it to use. And Mickey went in. I don't, Alex, I don't know if you can find the video, but it's Kim and Scooby at Aqua, I want to say 2017. And Mickey literally got on the electronics. And he did a good job though. The everything that is in my head, because I remember it. He never took his coat off. He reminded me of Larry Bird in the 86 shooting contest. He never took off his shooting jacket. Mickey is the GOAT. You know, people don't understand what the GOAT means. You know, you can say someone is the greatest of all time, but we got Bug, we got Rapper, we got G.
Cannot find the video.
Okay, don't worry about it. So I'm, you know what? Because I'm talking. So it's always a generation that's going to say that was the best. My daughter's 22. She thought Kobe was the GOAT. So I showed her videos of Michael Jordan. She said, "Oh, Dad, I didn't know." I said, "Yeah, because we go by what we're taught." Now, I don't get into the personalization of, is Bugs a better rapper than G? Is Rapper a better rapper than 32? Because at the end of the day, we all contribute to the go-go scene. It should never be a competition. I don't think nobody should ever come against Mickey and say, "Oh, I'm better than you." Now that shows disrespect. Smoke has the fastest left hand I've ever seen. But that doesn't take away from Mickey, because Mickey got a fast left hand. But I'm not going to compare both of them, because I love both of them and I know them personally. Now when it comes to being a rival band, now you can say, okay, T.O.B. go against M.O.B. or Backyard go against Junkyard, because it's yard behind it. But still, Bugs and G got a general respect for each other. So coming up in the household you came up in, where was the battles at?
The battles between who?
You and your brother.
It wasn't even no battle. Me and Mick, that was pretty much right before like I met him. That was like the introduction to like real instruments. My brother had everything. Like Mickey's. Let me say this about my brother. My brother was meant to play percussion. Like as long as I can remember, like in the clubs that we probably shouldn't have been in. Back then, you know, being this little, I was afraid. I might have knew how to do it, but I was afraid. But him, my brother, if you pass him some sticks,
he would have went in.
He gone, and I've seen him do it. Like I was real young. One of my fondest memories. I don't know what club it was, because it was a real club. It was dark. There wasn't no cabaret, and I remember seeing him on a chair playing the roller toms, and he's little. I mean, real little, just playing like how he play now, which is crazy. So when we got to like, you know, adolescence, I'd say about like 13, 14, me and him finally start like linking up. Like, cause normally we only link up when my dad picks us up. So it would be times where in those early days, him, Bojack would come scoop us up, or just dad by himself at Garnell House over there by Trinidad. We would just set up. My father would never play the congos though. He would just get on the drums and like let us go off. So that was the beginnings. But when we got like older to where we started linking, we started like listening to who we like to listen to. We'll call out, just like what him was doing, was calling out stuff that we known to do. Like to this day, we can do the same thing. You know what I mean? We can go back and forth, you know, but we were both percussionists, so even though we both can play the drum set, you know, we're percussionists. We're supposed to be just, you know, auxiliary percussionists, you know what I mean? Like that's how our flavor is, you know. But yeah, it started like 13, 14, I would say. And from there, he had made his own band. He got in his own band. He got introduced to that stuff first. I would follow him around. We'd do the whole nine, the whole lady thing, the whole fighting thing. And then I finally got my own band, you know, eventually, like a couple years later, probably like three, 4 years.
So what I see, what I've seen in you, because I interviewed your brother. He came on the show. What I see in you is a great humility. You know, a lot of people say, "Man, you arrogant," but no, I don't see a but when it comes to you. And I don't even remember how me and you linked up, how we even started talking. I don't remember none of that. But it's just like we started.
It was just seeing you every week. You know, that's normally how it is, though. Like if I see you every week, we there, you there to have fun, you partying with us. You know what I'm saying? Like. You getting shouted out, you know what I'm saying? So I know you somebody, you know what I'm saying? That's pretty much how it starts, you know. And, you know, saying, what's up? You walk past somebody, hey, what's up?
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm always like that. I gotta be approachable. If you're not approachable, then what are you?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good thing. So, L, tonight, you literally got on the microphone. Can you give us a little background on that? Because is that something that you always wanted to do? Or it's something you used to doing but nobody know about it? Like, what's up with that?
I just did it. Just to entertain the people.
Did your cousin Tito tell you to do it?
No, I just did it to entertain us, you know.
You definitely did it though.
And it looked like it was your element though. Like you looked really comfortable.
Man. I'm really comfortable with everything, man. It's really easy. You know?
Give me your worst night playing the drums at a show.
Fast Eddie's. It was at Fast Eddie's. I forgot my foot pedal. I played the whole show without a foot pedal.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Yeah, how did you do that?
Yeah.
With who?
Yeah.
With
I
who?
did. It was subtle.
Was it
It was subtle.
literally- Did
It
you
was
hear
subtle.
an actual kick drum?
There was no. It was all snap music. It was all finger snapping music. No bass drum.
Okay.
All R&B vibes.
I thought you were saying you
All R&B vibes. At Fast Eddie's. That happened. That
How
was a
did you
real.
forget?
That was a
Now,
real
you know
thing.
what? Let me say this.
That was a real thing.
I can almost understand where you at because when I went and took my barber boy test, I left my mannequin at home. I left my straight razor. So I can understand the nervousness, and it's nervousness, but it's an anxiety of you anxious to do it, and you left it.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, the drum, you got like 19 different parts. I had a foot pedal in my car. I had the wrong one in my car. So it was the one with the chain that had snapped. So I grabbed
Right.
it out the house thinking it was the right one. It wasn't.
Did you get that thought of go back and see if it's the right one, but you said no, you know what it is?
I know it wasn't. I knew
Yeah.
it wasn't. I knew it wasn't. I almost wanted to go back to the car to see, but I knew in my heart it wasn't. And
Exactly.
it's like, all right, y'all, we about to shooby-doo this one. We about to. And the messed up thing is, we sounded good. They was just like, I mean, there just wasn't no bass drum. There just wasn't no bass drum, but we snapped and everything.
You remember the night?
It wasn't President's Day. It was a holiday.
Remember the year?
Yeah, last year. No, the year before last. I'm sorry. So,
19.
That was 19.
Yeah, that was 19.
Okay, I'm gonna go look for that tomorrow.
Yeah, nah, please do. Please do.
You think you can play that on that drum right now without?
A bass drum?
Yeah.
Now, one thing I'm gonna tell you about this guy. This is what
I want to hear that sound.
I'm about to go back there and see what I can do right there with
when
no
we were
no
younger and
snare,
played through it.
no
That's
hi
one thing
hat.
I give him. He can. That's a nice drum set. You give him trash, he's gonna play it. So, you know that's something that I do know. But without the way it's set up right now, it ain't really nothing for you to do.
Oh yeah, now the sticks on my back. Yeah, go ahead.
Now, if Manny Manny might want to do something, you know, since you L already got on the mic, Manny might want to, you know, do something. His cousin Tito may be telling him something.
Y'all go and keep talking. Don't
Waiting on you.
Yeah,
On that side, there you go.
Spotlight on you, Manny Fresh.
There you go.
How many best sticks you done broken your?
Spotlight on my man, man.
I lost count. I don't even count anymore.
Yeah, that's
The crazy part
don't
is,
even-
4,000.
the crazy part
Probably,
is,
yeah,
he don't have the. So I don't know what he did at
nah.
Fast Eddie's,
Just go ahead.
cause it was. So I don't know how he did it. I don't know how he did it at Fast Eddie's, but if he just got this,
He had a snare, though.
I had a snare.
right,
hi-hat,
he had the hi hat,
cymbals and a snare.
right? So he can go.
They was shooby doo wop doo wop.
Like with your mouth.
Hi-hat, you can play most of that.
Right.
So I played it like a jazz set. So I literally played it like a jazz
A
set.
lot of drummers with the
Traditional?
Like this.
Nah, a lot of them don't
So
do play
they-
traditional.
Sure. That's what
In go-go, that's rare. Very rare.
Yeah, that's some symphony orchestra.
Yeah, very rare.
And then I heard this.
Yeah, rim shot, pause.
Now I don't know. So don't give me the, don't fucking quote me tomorrow. Now, I done heard a lot of bands say, man, he didn't kick the drum and put a hole in it. So I be thinking they do this.
That bass drum normally goes, the beater normally goes straight,
So respect to all the drummers.
Percussionists, drummers, yeah.
Can you give me 5 drummers that you look up to?
Sure, that's easy. Buggy, Jammin' Jeff, Blue Eye, Stomp Dog. Who would I go for my last?
You don't say the 5th one. I push you out that shit.
See,
It depends.
Don't say his name.
I had to introduce him to some of them. Those the ones he's naming, he knew on his own.
Yeah, I'm going
He's
off.
from-
I'm going
he's
off of
from
that.
Chicago.
I
He's
know
from
off on my
Chicago, so-
Okay.
that I listen to.
Have you ever heard Juju in person?
Yeah, I heard Juju in person. Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, Juju
He
is
don't
amazing.
get enough credit.
Juju is amazing.
I mean,
Juju don't get enough
Still
credit.
be going the way he is.
You wouldn't
Right.
have a Jammin' Jeff if you didn't have Juju.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
All
Like,
Juju praises come from the old school, so. Man.
he still
Juju.
got it. He still got
Yeah, he
some
still-
of the
definitely
best
still got
hands in go-go.
Juju is the first drummer I've ever heard that hit the drums and the roller toms at the same
Oh
time.
yeah, he's the man. But Sugarfoot Rick did it.
Sugarfoot.
Sugarfoot Rick did it.
Absolutely right.
See,
What are the best pair of drums out there? What's the top of the line, the best joints?
you got a few. Yamaha's well known. Tama's well known. What's the Apex? I ain't gonna say Apex.
You
Yamaha.
said Apex.
And I'm lunching.
So is Yamaha the top? They the
It's
top?
one. I'm not saying it's the best.
But Yamaha's up there.
Yamaha's definitely
Yamaha's
up there
definitely
though.
up there.
So if you had to pick,
He don't care. He give him a Fisher Price drum set.
I'll make
He
it
was
sing. I'll
fast.
make it sing. I'll make it sing.
So,
with the colorful,
All
yeah,
that.
I know, right?
It better have
The
the
lights,
LED lights in it and all
all
that.
that.
I'm gonna make it sing.
yeah. So, yeah.
you know, that's confidence.
It is.
That's not arrogance.
No,
that's
it's not.
confidence.
It's not even. But for somebody that knows him, he
Yeah.
just don't care.
Yeah.
Like he's just one of them people. Just like I tell you how my father walks up on the congos and play. This dude, if it's up there, he gonna play it.
Fun fact: one of my favorite shows is the show that we were just talking about when I played at Fast Eddie's without a foot pedal.
This nigga just
That's
said
your
fun-
favorite.
One of
fun fact.
one of.
This ain't
One
Mr.
of.
Rogers, baby.
It's not. We don't
You
got
said
sweaters on.
fun fact,
we don't
though.
got sweaters on. You know.
So being that you from Chicago, you look up to like drummers like Alex Van Halen and all that.
No, yeah, definitely
don't
like
get
rock
him
drummers.
started.
So before I moved here, I wanted to be in like a rock band.
That's all
I
he
went to
listened to.
I went to the skate rink, and that was the first time I heard go-go. And I stopped in the middle of the skating rink because I knew all the instruments, but like from different genres of music, more like Latin style music. You know what I mean? So I'm like, hold up, that's drums, congas, that's a cowbell, that's. Hey, what is that? But it's more urban. It's not Latin. You know what I mean? And that tripped me out. And from there, that's always been my
And
my
he
music.
surprisingly learned pretty fast. Me and my man Marcus was, as a youngin', he was like probably like a couple months older than me. He was the only guy I know in any young band that I know that loved the old music the way he did now. He didn't go as far back as I did, but his basics were really good. You know what I'm saying? Backyard, Northeast Junkyard. And he was very strict about it. So like, he was like, man, hey, listen to this. Don't do none of that double bass drum stuff that you be doing, and try to play this pocket. Try to play this. And surprisingly, like Slim Jai was like that.
When you say double bass drum, what you mean?
Just think about like rock and roll standard like drum set.
Yeah.
Normally have like a double,
Two bass drums.
double, you know, double either bass drums or double kick.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So
okay.
that's the stuff he into. Like
Not the double bass.
well, you don't like the double bass, but the music,
That like
but the
that,
music.
that punk rock stuff.
I mean, it's all of that.
It's all of it. It's all of it. I mean, the energy's high. It's wild.
Like that, like
Yeah, they be going
Yeah,
off.
see,
They be going off.
that's it.
Yeah, they be going
No,
off.
I know people who literally do that.
Yeah.
My man Zayden, he's a grindcore drummer. He does that shit, Mo.
Yeah, this is.
That.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah, because I used to, back in the day, I used to follow the Police and the drummer,
I'm not going to
Stuart Copeland used to play like that.
You know about Stuart? Yeah. The
I'm
police.
old school.
Yeah.
No,
The Synchronicity album, that's the best album they ever had, in my opinion.
no, fuck no.
Yeah, he
That
gets
just
it
came
in.
from out there. So.
He gets it in.
Is that the one with
That's
Roxanne
a
on it?
whole almost.
No, Roxanne was the album. That was the Ghost in the Machine album, wasn't it?
The week before.
The Roxanne.
Yeah.
I don't fucking know.
I got there a little early.
Yeah, the synchronicity with every breath you take on it.
You can make it.
Uh,
And it's not that far into
Synchronicity 1, Synchronicity 2.
I wanted to go with
I can't really think of
That's but yeah, we'll talk more about that after the, you know.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Alright, well, we're almost out of time. Y'all want to just wrap up? Seems like it's going bad.
Yeah, we gonna wrap up, and I wanted to say this real quick. So, you do your thing when I see you on the bag. You got that aura about you that it's a great look. How old are you?
33.
33. You about to say 34?
All right. Well, in October I will be.
Okay,
but-
well this ain't October. My birthday in September.
How old am I now?
How old are you?
32.
32. I'm not. No, I'm not.
I'm 52. I ain't scared of my age.
I was about to ask you how old you
I
are.
mean, everybody know though.
But look, I'm gonna say this before we go because it's real quick. Look, man, listen. Support black business. You know, we want to hook up. I'm a barber, so I want y'all to know. Don't come to me talking about you don't want a haircut, but you don't want to pay for it. We don't go to Me Long Wing, and we don't go to none of them, and we want extra. Let's support us, but we are not racist. The two girls that, carjacked the guy, 15 and 13, let's pray for them and their family. Let's pray for him and his family. We got to start loving each other more and more at the end of the day. Because we just got a dude that just dropped a shoe that got human blood in the back of it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And 666 on the side of it. And Luke 10:18, I saw Satan fall from heaven like a bolt of lightning, and he won $1,018, and it's only one shoe left. I'm not talking religion right now. This is the Go-Go 101 365 Uncensored Network. We love y'all. We thank y'all for y'all support. We love the kids. We love the single mothers. We love the single fathers. We love all y'all. Thank you for, listening to the show tonight. We love y'all. What Band, Rapper, Steve Roy, Kim and Scooby. We love all y'all. Keep the go-go flow going. Chuck Brown, we gonna love you. You gone, but you gave us a whole platform. Il, you wanna say something?
Peace and love, man. Stay safe for everybody, man. Call your loved ones on the daily. You never know when it's your last day on the Atlas. So keep in contact with your family, man. That's all I got.
Everybody be safe out there.
He sound like Russell Simmons on Death County.
Hey, look. Y'all be easy, partner. Say nah. But yeah, appreciate y'all having us. This is the first time that, somebody's invited me on a podcast in, like 7 years. That's crazy. So, the only other one I did was with Montu because we were doing the CPU stuff. But other than that, I appreciate it. The good look, you know what I'm saying? And y'all got it sweet in here. And the setup is pretty dope. So, make sure y'all tune in there, man, and keep Go-Go alive, man.
Go-Go is the benchmark of Washington, D.C. So we got to raise up the violence, keep the peace. We love y'all, man. Go-Go 365, the 101 Network. We love y'all, man. For real.